Today we're doing a 6.5 mile pace. Goal is to do 3 miles. I've already done 15-mile bike ride today, so this is definitely a lot lighter than I normally do. Currently training for a half marathon, which has been quite the journey. I ended up getting this treadmill about 3 months ago and got it for about $170. I remember when I got it, I ran it for about a few minutes and it was good at the person's place. And then I brought it home, and when I brought it home, this good treadmill was no longer good. Basically, the track was slipping on this mechanism in the inside, and so this little plastic piece on the track that feeds the mat through kept slipping every time that I was running. And so my father-in-law, we looked at it, saw the issue, and decided to put 4 screws in, which basically helped me now to run on it. I'm no longer afraid. First few times when I was running on this thing, it was intense, but now it's a lot better. The whole reason that I chose to start running and training for half marathon was when I turned 25. I just had this random idea to start training, and now I'm doing it. And it's been quite the journey, to say the least. A lot of effort, a lot of setbacks. I was planning to actually run one in 2023, and around April, however, got really sick and couldn't do it because I had jaw surgery in May. I had jaw surgery, and then for a very long time I would run specifically on the treadmill, and I could not for the life of me run without feeling like I was going to fall over, because gravity just fell off. Around about 6 months, 9 months, started to feel normal again. As you can see, I'm not holding on to the handles. This run feels pretty good. As you can see, not too much hard breathing. Feels like a normal stroll. My goal right now, when it comes to my run, is I want to run a half marathon in less than 2 hours. That's my current goal. So if I can do that, I'd be pretty happy. 6.5 pace will definitely get there to 6.6, maybe 6.7. But I never run a race. Only started running because my friend shared with me he had some really good shoes to try out. I tried the Clifton 6. That's kind of how my running journey started. And there's something about it that it's really good to kind of reset your mind, reset your focus. help you get back into whatever you're doing in life. And what I mean by that is it really helps clear the mind. I feel like I'm constantly getting that runner high whenever I run. More recently, my wife has encouraged me because I really wanted to quit. I wanted to say I'm done because running is a very strenuous activity. Running potentially 13 miles is no joke. The most I have done so far is 10 miles. I went on a trip recently to Montana, went and saw Yellowstone. But if I've learned anything from this current season is you're pushing yourself. If you want to run, you gotta push beyond the pain. And I wouldn't say that my form is the best. I think some of the pain has been self-inflicted. But I really feel good right now. I feel like biking beforehand really put my body in a good state. And so just trying to keep pushing myself. Half marathons in about 3 weeks. So not a lot of time, but still a lot of time for me to maximize the window of training that I actually have. So that's been really on my heart lately is we should never make it our goal to appease man. We should only make it our goal to appease the Lord. I think we get immensely insecure when we don't let God be our focus. We don't let God be the one that is our identity. We put in a man. And the greatest way that we don't live out our calling on life is because we let man pollute it. We think that we are what they said about us. We are what he or she said. But in truth, we are what our Father in heaven says about us. And he calls you his child. He calls you loved. He knew you before you were even in your mother's womb. He's known your name and known your fame. He has a purpose. He has so much great things for you. But we miss that when man is more focused on it. Don't let man deter you. Let your God, the one who is faithful, even when we're faithless, he's faithful. Let him be the one that shares with you who you really are. Because who you are with him can't be stopped. Who you are with the world can always be stopped. Let the Lord be the one that promotes or demotes. Feeling really good. I'm almost at a mile and a half. Push myself at a mile and a half. I'm going to push myself to a 6.8 pace and run that for a half mile. Alright, we're at 6.8. Pushing yourself. Don't give up. Don't quit. You can achieve the thing you're pushing for. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. So don't give up. Push yourself beyond your limits. You don't get to your goals by sitting on the couch. You get to your goals with hard work and consistency. Gotta push beyond what you think you're capable of. Push myself to 7, because I'm at 1.88, 17. Really want to hit 3 miles, 27 minutes. Alright, we just hit 2 miles, 18. So we'll have to push a little bit in 7 to hit that goal. started with about 0.30. Sat with my wife, recording me. Wanted to see how my form was looking. It's a lot warmer when you have a light glaring on you. Doing this for you. Keep pushing. Two and a quarter. I can eat whatever I want now. That 15-mile bike ride, 3-mile run. Whew. It's all about consistency, man. Both with your fork and with your exercise. We're close, y'all. We're close. Keep pushing. Still at 7 speed. Let's hit 2.5, move to 6.5. Do a nice, easy closeout. All right, 2.5. Going back to 6.5. Still get there. It ain't easy, but we got this. Make sure you're activating that core. That was my baby. really close. 24:15, 2.68. You got this. Move 6-7. Make sure we really hit that 27 3-mile mark. .79, 25:16. I pushed it to 6.9. Last minute. Pushed it to 7. Close. Man, it's hard to do when you're running. Or 2.95. We're gonna push. 7.3. 7.3. Come on. You got this. 7.4. 7.5. 27:02. 3 miles. All right. So you stayed along, followed along, hit 3 miles. Solid stuff. I'd suggest nice 5-10 minute cool down. You stay safe out there. Keep pushing yourself. You're gonna hit your goals. Keep believing.